Hello, and welcome to another episode of Backtesting the ICT 2022 Mentorship. This is episode 6 for Trading Day, Tuesday, December 26, 2023. If you look at the chart here, we've got all the way through last week, Friday, December 22nd. We're moving bullish after a move downward a couple days back. The question is, will we continue higher, furthering the all-time high, or another move downwards? My guess is bullish, but I think it's best to continue with caution until we have certainty, or more certainty. Moving on to the 1 hour. There's Friday. Skip ahead. $7 a.m. Okay, I had to switch to full screen so we can turn our indicators back on. Drawings. Here we are marking the midnight open. All right. Skipping ahead on the 1 hour. That's good enough for now. Side drawings for a second. We do have a fair value gap on the 1 hour and another right here. $15-minute. Turn the drawings back on. Here we got a 15-minute fair value gap marked. If the move starts here and ends here, 50% retracement. It's right here on the New York Midnight Open. We have a move downwards, hits that level. Within the fair value gap itself, our entry is nearly spot on. That's close enough to the 50% retracement. This is a trade to take. There's a lot of choppiness going on, and when you go down to the lower levels, you can see what I mean. 5-minute. There's no move down until this point. here once we spike down in here, you can see we mark buy side liquidity. That's what we want to draw up into. So this is our first trade, risk to reward ratio 2.11, 37.5 points with a heat potential of 17.75. Heat actual is 0, which is fantastic. This is a winning trade. Dropping down to the 2-minute. Now what I don't like about this is the fact that you're holding over lunch. If you were to sell before lunch, it's still a win, but it does not quite reach our target until about 1:22. On the 2-minute chart, we have a 2-minute fair value gap forming here. Is this clear market structure shift? I don't know. I don't think so. This is not something I would feel confident in trading. So I would pass and look for a greater move. If I go back to the 15-minute, you see another fair value gap forms. That I do like. So if we're looking at this in the afternoon, this is something I would be marking and watching for. Again, another fair value gap forms. I suppose I'll mark that just for completeness. This one I'll use a different color. Going back to the 5, the afternoon, we're mindful of this 15-minute fair value gap. We continue upwards. Now this target, I believe, was created off of a fib back over here. So it's not something we need to discuss at length. Yes. So if you look up here, this is about what I'm talking about. Depending on which candle you put this on, regardless, looks like we do reach up into that in the afternoon. Let's go back to the 5. We make this move up past this point of interest, and then we have displacement down, and then we take out that level, and then we take out that level. We change to the 1-minute chart. You can see my thought process here. We're moving upwards. Large displacement. We expect some retracement. We'll make this move up, take out this high, make this move, take out this high, relative equal highs. I'm calling this a significant displacement. Drop a fair value gap here, continue to move downwards. Here's an up, here's a rally, gets to 50% and then collapses. I'm targeting the low-hanging fruit here. This is where I might put a stop if I were a retail trader going long. Might also put it here, depending on when I come in, or here. I think this makes the most sense. Regardless of when you entered, you might put it down a little lower to give yourself a buffer. I think that's a good target, taking up sell side liquidity. So this is a fantastic trade. 3.27 risk to reward ratio. Stop 8.25 with a 27 point target. Not the most points in the world, but this is a beautiful trade. It does continue to move down and taps into our 15-minute fair value gap. If you wanted to do a partial, taking profits here, pay the trader, and then take the rest off here, by all means. I think for me, I would, since this is the afternoon and really close to close, I've already made a successful trade with profits in the morning. I would probably take it off right here and not do a partial, take off the full position. Well, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and if you feel like liking or subscribing, I'd appreciate it. If any questions, please post them in the comments, and I'll see you next time.